So here's Five Guys.
Five Guys. What's Five Guys?
Five Guys.
It's so fun.
It is. Do you want to eat a Five Guys?
Oh, wait, what's Five Guys?
You haven't heard of it?
No, I mean, there's a lot of people inside. Is
Yeah,
it
it's
good?
really popular. They actually have 1,500 stores worldwide.
Oh,
And
okay.
burgers are really good. You can customize those. They only use peanut oil. They don't use freezers at all, so it's a lot more fresh than other places. So I think we should go.
All right, yeah, let's check it out.
So McDonald's in Hong Kong started in 1975 with 235 locations, which makes it easily accessible all over the island. The customers usually are young generation like us who are looking for cheap meals and which are easily accessible and ready to eat. Single burger can cost from 11 to 35 Hong Kong dollars, which makes it super cheap and a very cheap option, and usually the meals would range from 40 to 50 Hong Kong dollars. Hong Kong McDonald's also has many customized options such as the beef burgers and regular promotions, which makes it very attractive for the young crowd too.
Hi, so is it your first time at Five Guys? Yeah, your first time. Fourth time? Is it your first time at Five Guys? No. How many times have you been? How did you like the food?
Really good. I heard a lot about it. There's always big food outside.
Really good. How do you think it compares to like Shake Shack or McDonald's?
I actually think it's much better than Shake Shack.
Really?
McDonald's, there's no talk about McDonald's.
Like the McDonald's story, like the default high school. More American? Okay.
Through our focus groups, we found that only about half of students even knew what Five Guys was. We found that some of the associations or attributes that the students kind of pointed out about Five Guys is that it's red, energetic, authentic. The fact that Obama really loves Five Guys and that you can also customize your burgers, and that it's new in Hong Kong and that it's a fast food restaurant. China Morning Post rates Shake Shack above Five Guys, as does Open Rice. Focus groups to compare Shake Shack, Five Guys, and McDonald's. They rate Shake Shack as the highest, Five Guys next, and then McDonald's last.
Five Guys is a brand built on customer experience. They really have invested a lot of money in the customer experience because that is the way of bringing new customers in. Here in Hong Kong, since it's very new. It has not made enough noise yet. One of the things that you think when you say Five Guys in the US is you immediately think of burgers or fries or American. But here in Hong Kong, since it's still like pretty fresh and new, it is hard to link the name Five Guys to burgers if you don't know about it. Five Guys provide value through the great customer service and they pride in being the best in the business for this. But according to our data, people are not experiencing that here yet because of the long lines that they have to usually wait into to actually get their order. The first thing that comes up into people's head when we say Five Guys is a big long line. So that has a negative effect on the brand name. If it's their first experience, then they'll be upset and they'll leave. You might not even end up coming back.
There are three things that they focus on right now: consumer experience, word of mouth advertising, so they don't really use traditional means such as posters, video. They put all of their money into their mystery shoppers and enhancing their customer experience. Some of the recommendations that we have to improve that strategy is to step outside of their comfort zone just a little bit and play with the scarcity of their ads. And one of the things that we want to do is introduce the idea of a Friday. So this could be done 3 times a year, depending on how much the Five Guys staff really wants to put into enhancing this one day. And what that is when someone comes orders and they order fries, Five Guys is already extremely generous with that, but we just want to take it one step further so that they fill up the fries all the way to like half or a quarter of the bag. You can see kind of like the poster that we would put up, and that would be done in some billboards, more than anything in the metro, which is used a lot. So the stops before, the stop after, and the stop that the Five Guys would actually be at in Wan Chai is where we want to focus our advertising. This is where they really stand out. Their fries are kind of one of the key factors, and that's what we want to emphasize in the Friday. So another thing that Five Guys does well is the aesthetics of the actual location is really Instagrammable, you could say. So a lot of people come here, and we saw multiple customers in line just today taking videos of the actual location, and so that's one of the things that drives the consumer experience at this moment, because people want to share those little details, and the little details can really spiral into the word of mouth that they're trying to create. So it's a very organic kind of advertising. We want them to recall the brand a little bit better, and so the red and white checkers are always going to be kind of our point of emphasis, and we're going to connect that with the retro bikes in a couple spots around Wan Chai that would just simply say Five Guys on the side, as you can see here, one of the pictures. That's just going to increase brand association with brand awareness.
One of our suggestions for Five Guys is to open a new location in Social Square, because we believe that a lot of people would be working and living in the Kowloon area, and they would not come here to Wan Chai. Indeed, many of them would instead stop in Central on the way back to the island and not achieving Wan Chai to come and meet here. So this would be a very good suggestion, because we would be able to gain clients from Kowloon side and those living in Hong Kong side but working on Kowloon side, and therefore would stop there after work to have a burger. So another recommendation we have is to create a new package for the Five Guys. Look at this bag. It's very plain and simple. When walking home with this bag, you will feel like you're holding your trash and not really your food, especially because the price of a Five Guys burger is quite expensive, and you don't want to be identified with a plain bag and a plain this one, you don't know it's a Five Guys burger. So our recommendation is to create a new package with the name of Five Guys here, and also stick a Five Guys on the burger, and therefore you will know it's a Five Guys burger and you're eating a quality food.
Well, what do you think?
It's really good.
Yeah, I told you so.
5, 6, 7. Heading down to Wan Chai for
Five Guys.
Grab some friends, everybody's going to
Five Guys.
Customize your burger at
Five Guys.
Cutting some fresh potatoes at
Five Guys.
Milkshake brings all the boys to
Five Guys.
free nuts everywhere at
Five Guys.
best service in town. This is Five Guys.